Hello, I am Dr. Saunders and I will be leading the warm-up of the week this week, second week in quarantine. As you all know, we will be using this platform the rest of the semester because we will be doing virtual instruction through the end of the term. I have actually really enjoyed getting to see all of my students' videos throughout the week. It's really been great to be able to check in with you kind of other than just your one weekly lesson time. And I think the other implied faculty would agree. And the nice thing is that now you will have these warm-ups to use as you see fit throughout, your singing time, and hopefully you enjoy them and get to learn some new tricks and tips from all the different voice faculty. I don't know about you, but I am kind of forced to, or not forced, but I've been sitting a lot more, even more than I usually do teaching, I feel like, and I'm not getting to move as much as I'd like because we haven't had the greatest weather. So I wanted to start with a little bit of breathing and a little bit of stretching and then move into a little bit of movement and vocalizing, and hopefully you will enjoy this warm-up. So I want to start, if any of you have done any yoga in the past, we're gonna start with a nice tree pose mountain pose warm-up. So you can go ahead and, you can't see my full body, but you're gonna have feet apart, hands out at your side, and you can just go ahead and close your eyes. Just breathe in and out. In and out. And try and feel that filling of the air in the middle of your body all the way around and out. And also notice and feel the ground supporting your weight and your weight supporting the ground. Or your feet giving energy into the ground. And out. And then if you can imagine that you're inhaling the air through the palms of your hand, and that air is just circulating throughout your whole body. And out. In and out. And then just notice, where is there tension kind of living in your body? Right? We already know we have a lot of anxiety kind of floating around in our head these days. So on this next exhale, just blow those thoughts out. And with each exhale, imagine you're just blowing out some of that tension and pain that you might feel in your body. Good, now we can open our eyes and we're just gonna breathe and bring the arms up and down. And try and feel like, imagine you're like floating on water and that there's some sort of resistance in, against your arms. One more up. And on this next exhale, we're gonna bend down. And I don't know if you can see me, but you're gonna bend down and exhale. And on the next exhale, can we stretch farther down? One more out. And then we're gonna come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Good, and now we're just gonna do some gentle neck rolls, or side to side, I would say rather. And then now see, can you go even slower? Just focusing on the breath. Even slower. And as you do this, can this still be a very fluid motion? How slow can you go and still keeping it fluid and focusing on the breath? And if you want, I invite you, I will not, but if you want, I would invite you to vocalize a little bit. Well, maybe I will. You can hum. If you want to do a semi-occluded vocal tract sound, you could do zzz. And then just notice, did When you started vocalizing, did that affect the fluidity of that neck movement side to side? Did doing it slower make the singing easier? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But just kind of notice that. Good. Okay, so now we've got some breath. And we'll move on to our... Alrighty, so next we are going to do some semi-occluded vocal tract work as well to kind of build off of what Dr. Lauer talked about last week. So I want you to play with these different semi-occluded sounds. So we can do, I want you to try z, ch, z, v, and yeah, so we're just gonna do like NG, or you might do or ch, or v, or z. So go through a couple of those. We're going to do a few of those, and then we're going to talk. Think about which one was the easiest. Why do you think, which of those sounds felt the easiest to you? I know for me, I like the because it kind of helps. I still feel like very nice and open in the back, but I feel nice and resonant in the front. But really, think about why is that one the easiest for you? Try and notice now. Again, we're going to go down now. Notice what it is about that particular sound that makes it the most easy and comfy in your mouth. And take a moment now. I wouldn't mind knowing what was the sound that was most comfortable for you. And what was it that was the most, why do you think that was? What was happening in your body, in your mouth, that made it the easiest? So now that you know what that is, can you try one of the more difficult ones for you? Maybe z or v is now more difficult. For me, I want to squeeze a little bit sometimes when I do the v. So I would do and try and keep that same kind of resonant space in the back of my mouth when I switch which semi-occluded sound I'm going to do. So do a couple where we do two in a row. Very good. So you can do that throughout your range and play with that. And the nice thing about these semi-occluded sounds is you can also practice like a portion of your song on them. What's happening is the air that is not escaping out your mouth goes backwards into your throat and kind of gives you some supraglottal pressure, which kind of creates an equilibrium so that you're getting the best vibration in the vocal folds. So you can do that on like your whole song. Do it phrase by phrase. See, can I do this and have this nice, easy, semi-occluded sound? And also, it's a really good way to check for legato, right? If you're doing, well, you're not getting your best, most legato sound. And so these semi-occludeds are a really nice way to kind of help you slough out any spots where your legato is kind of lacking. Okay, I want to do one last little kind of silly one. And we may have done it before in lessons, I don't know. But we're gonna do just a little silly sanitize your hands. And I want you to pretend like you just saw somebody cough or sneeze into their hands. They did not wash them or use any hand sanitizer, and they are at the grocery store and they're gonna go grab some produce. So you're pretty disgusted. Sanitize your hands. Sanitize your hands. And drop out whenever you need or switch octaves, you know. And the snarlier and more disgusted, the better. So it's not necessarily a nasal sanitize, but it's more of a sanitize it, like you're being bossy. Let me do that again. And actually, I want to say, even though we're in head voice now, ladies, sanitize your hands. It can still live in a very snarly place. And this is really great for that mixy belt sound that you want for your musical theater pieces. Awesome. So that is your warm-up. That goes very quickly. Make sure you're getting your recordings in, getting your assignments in. And the main thing is to just communicate to us if anything is going awry with your technology or getting assignments in. We know we're all learning together. And so we want you all to succeed and enjoy this different process. So, but you have to let us know if something is going wrong or you need help or we can accommodate you in some way. So that's my biggest tip, and I hope that you are having a wonderful week. Bye.